Three Republican senators floated a fallback plan Thursday to protect hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants facing deportation in exchange for $25 billion in border security. Senate Republican Conference Chairman ThuneJohn Randolph ThuneOvernight Tech, Uber exec says no justification for covering up hack. Apple considers battery rebates, regulators talk Bitcoin. SpaceX launches world's most powerful rocket. Apple tells Senator it may give rebates to consumers who bought iPhone batteries. Republican agenda clouded by division. More, SD, Senator Rob Jones Portman GOP leader, Congress may settle for pared-down immigration deal. Senate Republicans call on Trump to preserve NAFTA. Key senator floats new compromise for immigration talks. More, Republican Ohio, and Senator Jerry Moran Uber. No justification for covering up data breach. Overnight Tech, senators want probe of companies selling fake Twitter followers. Google parent made over $0 in 2017. House chair threatens to subpoena DHS over Kaspersky overnight regulation. Labor Department reportedly hit unfavorable report on tip pooling rule. NY plans to sue EPA over water rule. Senators urge FTC to probe company selling fake Twitter followers. More, Archon floated a measure that would extend the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) program indefinitely in exchange for $25 billion in border security funding. It would require DACA recipients to reapply to the program every 2 years and cap expenditures for border security infrastructure at $5 billion a year. President Trump Donald John Trump Tillerson, Russia already looking to interfere in 2018 midterms. Dems pick up deep red legislative seat in Missouri. Spire on Trump's desire for military parade. We have a Napoleon in the making. More rescinded DACA in September and gave Congress a March 5 deadline for replacing it. President Obama established the program in 2012 with an executive order, drawing criticism from Republicans, who said he exceeded his constitutional authority. Thune hailed the backstop plan to protect Dreamers as common-sense legislation that would extend permanent protection and take a meaningful step toward enhancing border security. Portman called it a sensible and fair solution that would codify the protections for the DACA population while also putting in place stronger border security measures consistent with the president's proposal. The bill would also require the Secretary of Homeland Security to make annual report to the Senate and House Homeland Security panels about the status of fence construction along the U.S.-Mexico border and the estimated number of unlawful crossings. The trio of Republican senators unveiled their backup plan after the Senate defeated three proposals to protect so-called Dreamers. An amendment favored by President Trump that would have created a path to citizenship for 1.8 million immigrants who entered the country illegally, allocated $25 billion for border security, limited the weight of family relationships in granting green cards, and overhauling the visa lottery program failed by a lopsided vote of 39 to 60. A narrower bill backed by centrist Senators Susan Margaret Collins McConnell. Whoever gets to 60 wins on immigration. GOP senators turning Trump immigration framework into legislation. Longtime Clinton confidant blames Comey for 2016 loss. More, Republican Maine, Stanley King. Senator King, releasing memo would be reckless, could expose sources. The Hill's 1230 report. Azar sworn in as HHS chief. More, Maine, and Michael Rounds McConnell. Whoever gets to 60 wins on immigration. Overnight defense. House passes defense spending bill in symbolic vote. Official resigns. Worker fired for Hawaii fake missile alert. General says U.S. would have minutes of warning time after North Korea launch. Senate Republicans call on Trump to preserve NAFTA. More, RSD, which would have created a path to citizenship for Dreamers in exchange for $25 billion in border funds, fell 6 votes short of the 60-vote hurdle needed to advance. It is unclear when, or if, the Senate will return to immigration legislation. The chamber is out of session next week for the President's Day recess.